Hello everyone, welcome to AirScoreboard. In this video I'm going to show you how to use AirScoreboard to create, manage and share your sport events using our app. So let's begin. So when you open the app, this is what you'll see, the main screen. Every square that you see will represent one tournament you have created. I have included a demo event for you to play with, so don't worry if you mess things. So let's start by selecting new. This is where we're going to create a new event. We have several options, so let's go one by one. We can always select an image to represent our event. We can either take a photo from our album or take a picture if we're in an iPad. In this case, you don't see this option because I'm using my computer, but let's go ahead and select an image. I have the option to create not only my event on my iPad, but also to create an event and duplicate it to Facebook so I can invite my friends. I'm going to select yes now. I'm going to select the sport. I have several sports here and select the one that best fits your sport. I'm going to give it a name and it's going to be Demo Tournament. I can either type the location here of where my tournament is, or if I have enabled the GPS and enabled the location, I can select this arrow and automatically I will see my location. Select the start date and when the event is going to end, and select create. This will create an event for you. Now, automatically, since I select that I want a Facebook event, it took me to this screen where it has the name of the event that I created. As you can see here, I misspelled the name, but it's going to be good because I can show you how to change the name. So let's select demo. I agree with the dates, I'm fine with it. The description can be anything you want. And friends, let's go ahead and invite some friends that you can select all the friends. This is my contact list, so when you select friends, it's going to be all the friends that you have on your Facebook account, so you can select as many as you want. The location, again, it can be whatever you type. In this case, it can be a Facebook location or it can be a location that we select. Okay, so you can have it both ways. The event in Facebook can be either private, friends, or public. So in this case, I'm going to select private, and publish. So this is going to go ahead and create the event. As you can see down here, it has created the event and it has invited my friends. So I'm done here. So as you can see here, we have this new square where we have created an event. Let's go in by tapping in. So this is where you'll start. You will have your main screen on your right side, and on your left side you'll have your menu, and this is where you're gonna be going from one option to the other. So let's start at the first one. It's the tournament settings. So over here is where we can change the settings of the event. So let's start by selecting and fixing the typo. So it's going to be demo. Remember that every time you make a change, save it. That's very important. So you can change everything that you have here. Even you can change the image, the logo. Let's go to the next one. And here you can select what type of bracket do you want to show. It can be a very simple one, just showing the name. Another one showing the name and the city or location of the player. With images or flags, or have it all. I'm going to select this one. Select flag. This is good if you're making an event that's going to be international event, so you can have several countries. Selecting which flag of the country they're participating, you just tap it and you enable or disable the country. But if you're organizing a sport event where each team or each member has, in this case, each player or team has their own logo, you can select here and go and select the image you want, give it a name, and you have created your own flag or your own logo. Edit Facebook event, you can go ahead and edit the event we already created on Facebook, or you can delete it or update it. So this is where you'll come here if you want to go to your event in Facebook. And this is good because you don't even have to go to your web browser. You can do it everything inside the app. Okay, something very important, every tournament here in AirScoreboard needs to have a category. So you're going to start, and on your main settings you're going to create the categories that are going to be available on the tournament. So I'm going to create open, the cost, and let's say that this is an event that costs 50. It's going to be a single elimination event, and I just click the plus to add it. Let's select another one. It's going to be boys 16 or under, and this is going to be a free event, so I click 0, but this is going to be a round robin event, so I'm going to select this. So this event is going to be very simple. It will only have 2 categories for the players to participate. So we're done here. Let's go ahead and move to the player registration. You have 3 options to register a player. You can either type them individually, just by filling every field that you have here, or you can go ahead and select player. This, what it will do, it will go to your contact list and get the players from there. If you have their pictures, it will show here. If not, you can go ahead and take a picture or select one from the photo album. I'm going to select one from here. You can select which country, and you have the logos. See, this one that we have created. Let's select this one and we click register. And you have this option down here that says synchronize Facebook player. This is very good because remember that we created an event using Facebook. Now, those players that we invited, once they confirm that they will be attending the event, just by clicking here, it will go to Facebook and ask them and synchronize them and register them here automatically. This is good because you don't have to type anything. In this case, nobody has confirmed they will be attending, so I get this message that there are no players attending. So let's select a few more players to add to our event. I'm just gonna give them a random data. Let's select this one. It's gonna be from other countries. This player won't have a photo, and if you don't select an image, we'll add one automatically. Let's select a new one, a new player. I'm gonna select from here, and let's go and select this player. This one will have an image, whichever image, and register. Okay, so we have 4 players. Now let's select the first one. You can see the details of the player. Now you can go ahead and update his information. Let's say that he's not male, he's female. Now we select it here and we hit update. This will update the information, and you can see here, we go back and see. Now it's very important that once you have your players and everything okay, you need to add them to which event they're going to participate, or in this case, which category. So just tap the category they're going to be participating. If you want to take them out, it's going to be very simple. Just tap again, and it's going to ask you to confirm that you want to remove this player from this category. You select yes, and that's it. So in this case, I'm going to add them all to the events we have created. And that's it. we have registered our players to one event, in this case to 2 events. Now let's move to the next option, and this is where things start to get very interesting. And let's create the brackets. You can see here the both categories that we have created, and you can see that each of them have 4 players, and you can see which type of event it is, a round robin or single elimination. Let's select the first one. So automatically, since we have a round robin event, you'll see the round robin table for it, and we can start by selecting this copy bracket. So basically it will copy the players using the rank that we have here, so number 1, number 2, or we can change them. We can select rank and we can just drag and drop, or if we want to do it by the luck of the draw, just select shuffle and we're done. Now remember that every time you make a change on the draw, you gotta save it. So this draw is done, and we'll go back and we'll see. Every time you see this green check mark, it means that you have created the bracket and it's saved. So let's go to this one that it's not ready. So I can select again, shuffle. You can also edit the players directly in the bracket. This is very cool. You tap once and you tap where you want it to go and swap, and it will change them for you. So it's very cool. Okay, so I'm fine with this this bracket, so I save it again. So that's it. We have our 2 brackets already made. You see the check marks. That's fine. That means that we have created both. Now let's go to the game schedule. Here it's going to be very simple. You select the game, you type a location, you select when this game is going to be, and you save it. That's it. And you can do that for all the games. All right, so let's move to the next one, results. And this is where you're going to put how the game ended. In this case, in round robin, you have the option to select the winner, or you can select that the game ended in a draw. In this case, let's select that Daniel won. You can add your score. Your score can be anything. It can be a number, or it can be letters. And for example, he won by injury, you would put something like injury. And let's say that he won 2-1. I select done, and that's it. And you can see this green highlighted. It means that he won the match. In this case, I'm gonna select Hank, and I'm gonna add a 9-2, for example. And in this one, I'm gonna select the game ended in a draw. So, and you can see the difference. Let's hit here, show winners. This is a very cool way to see who won very easily. The green means that they won, the red they lost, and if you see yellow, it means that it was a game that ended in a draw. So now let's go to the results. This is where we are. Okay, something very important before I forget. In every menu, at least where you have the brackets in the game scheduling or the game brackets, you'll see this icon that means you can share. It is very cool because you'll see your email, you see your Facebook, you see your Twitter, or whatever other ways you have to share this bracket. And also you have airdrop, and basically what you're doing, you're sending this as an image, your draw or your bracket as an image, and you can send it to the players. And let's go ahead, and I didn't show you this one, the single elimination. So this is very cool because in this case you cannot have a draw. You always have to have a winner because it's a single elimination draw. So you select who won the match. Again, you add 1 score and select done, and automatically it would advance the winner to the next bracket. In this case, let's select this one, and there you have it. You have that Daniel will be playing Kate for the championship. So you can always double tap to see the full bracket, double tap to go back, And again, you can always have the option. Here it doesn't show you the Facebook, the Twitter, because I don't have this enabled, but on your iPad you'll see that. You'll see also the AirPlay, no, in this case the Air services to share your bracket. And in this case you have email. Let's see what happens. Well, I mean, okay, that's good. Okay, in this case you see it. I selected email, and basically it attached the bracket to the email. I can send it to anyone that I choose. I'm gonna go back and let's go to live scoreboard. This is a very cool feature where you can have one game that you select and you wanna AirPlay it. You can either have it AirPlay to, in this case, to an Apple TV, or you can connect your iPad directly to a monitor or a projector. So basically this is how it's gonna start. It's gonna go ahead and ask you to select which game you want to select, and it will automatically put their pictures, their flag, their name. In this case we selected soccer, so that's why we have two fields here, from one half and the other half. If you select soccer and this baseball, you'll see nine fields. If you select tennis, you'll see 5, but you can always change this to the number of fields that you want. It's gonna be here on tournament settings. Will you see the number of halves? If it's baseball, it will say number of innings. If it's tennis, it will say the number of sets. So this is where you select this. So basically this is gonna be AirPlay to external monitor. We just selected start game and we're ready. We double tap to add one. We tap again, or we just tap once to indicate the side out. You can always use the arrows if you want. In this case it doesn't show, but let me go and show you, go back and show you, for example, in this event, and go to the live scoreboard. I'm going here because I want to show you that also you can have timeouts. In this case, since I selected in the previous event, I selected soccer. Soccer doesn't have timeouts, but in this case I have an event that it's tennis. So basically you have 5 sets, and well, tennis doesn't have you know what, it's rackable. That's why you have the timeouts. So you start the game. You can always change the score. You can either up or down, and if you select here, it's gonna be a timeout. You'll have the timer watch, or you can select it from here and you select which player is asking for a timeout, and you'll see it highlighted down. And throughout the app you'll see this icon, the lifesaver. This is where you can always contact us directly. I'll very like you to do it. If you have any questions, we are available, and we try to answer all the questions within 24 hours. So please do if you have any questions. We're working right now on our help. You'll see a tutorial, frequent asked questions there. You can always share this app with other friends, and hopefully you like it, you use it. And if you have any comments, any questions, please feel free to contact us. You can do it directly to support@airscoreboard.com. So this is the AirScoreboard app. Thank you for watching.